not having a crush for the dead guy, right? Surely not. I'm normal. I'm clearly normal about this. Hey guys, California Macky here. Hope you're doing well. I just want to say thank you to all the patrons who've continued to support me despite my absence. Well, the issues with work and mental health haven't been all sunshine and flowers, but I'm getting the help I need. And I'm working towards something. At any rate, I just want to say thank you for all of you guys supporting me. I don't want to make this too long though, so yeah. Let's get back to the video. Hello guys, California Macky here. Hope you're doing well, and welcome to the Ghost of Gallagher Mansion, which was recommended to me on days on end, but I went into a very messed up headspace and things kind of shambled. But we're gonna try to do at least I'd see if I can finish the game in one sitting, or just one game, or one episode, at least for now. Depends on how fast or how well I can go through this. But I looked up the game. Looks like we're gonna have dedicated routes, so we're gonna try our best here. Let's hope it's not a too long series. Like how long have I fucking delayed Camp Buddy at this point? I'm really sorry for all these shinooks that I've caused. But let's hope that we can proceed without problems. For that, preferences, please. The music volume is actually set at the perfect volume. Kinda surprised. Usually I have tweaked so much. Looks like we're good. Let's start! The stories I've... Oh wait, I'm in the middle. The stories I've heard about the Gallagher Mansion. Oh wait, this is the protagonist. The tales and whispers and rumors? Home to decadence and luxury in the days of yore, now abandoned out of fear and left to rot. The obfuscated photos, the promise of lost inheritance, the sugar daddies that have left their inheritance. I'm sorry, that came out of nowhere. I don't understand where that came from. And a history stained by misfortune and blood, spilt in greed and ambition. None of them have done this place justice. Quite the opposite, in fact. They all made it sound much more exciting. A quick look at Gallagher Mansion doesn't just... Wait, that still sounds like a narrator. A quick look at the Gallagher Mansion doesn't suggest anything special. It's just one of many other ancient, abandoned, century-plus-old estates around here. Oh wait, no, it's still personal. Never mind, I'm sticking to the young protagonist voice. I never got the hype. These decrepit old places just litter the town like fallen leaves no one has bothered to rake up. It's a spot for college dorks to drink and hope no one notices. It's also a place for secret gangbangs from latinleche.com. I'm sorry, did I name drop something? Forget I said anything. An occasional haunted house for young gangbangers, and home to a few basic ghost stories that some of the older locals take pride in. Heritage and horror in one neat package. You never notice anything extraordinary just by looking at it. Sure, close to midnight, an eerie old mansion far off the main road will spook you well enough, especially if you're alone. Especially if the lights are glowing black light blue, where you can see all the bodily fluids that are sprayed on the walls and bathroom tiles. Don't ask how I know that specifically. I just heard the rumors. On the gangbang force. Fuck, kill me. I haven't been 5 minutes into the game. Come on, Callie. Be decent. Luckily, I'm neither of those things. Well, technically I am alone, but not by myself. I have a whole gang. Fucking shut up. I fondled my phone. Not my cock, my phone. In my pants. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry. Imagine if I said I fondled my cock in my pants for comfort instead of my phone in my hands, while trying to avoid the thorns of the roses. No need to prick myself just yet. You know why I don't prick myself? I just snort the puffers. Gallagher Mansion. Fuck, by the way, Gallagher? Honkai Star Gallagher? Gallagher? Yeah, that Gallagher. Why doesn't it look like a pile of splinters? Why are the grounds not overgrown with weeds and vines and poison ivy?
Team, do you copy?
Oh,
What's the
shit.
situation on the field?
We have
Over.
we have voice acting. Hold on. We need louder. Oh, I need to be louder. What the fuck? All right, here.
Self-voicing enabled. Self-voicing disabled.
Please don't do that. Also, audio titles? I want to know. Sure. Doing fine, Taylor. In fact, I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping for something more than a light breeze, maybe a darker and stormier night to really set the mood for the gangbang. Callie, stop! Callie, please stop! Over.
Don't jinx yourself now, buddy. Optimal weather conditions will make the mission easier
Wait,
for you and me both.
Am I the
Over.
vice president? No, I don't want to be vice president. I suck at responsibility. You know, you don't need to say over when you're on a phone call, right? We both can talk and hear each other at the same time. Over. A pause. I could almost feel Taylor's pat on the other side of the line. God, what a bottom. I'm serious though. So far, this may as well be an evening stroll.
Keep your guard up. If my sources are accurate, I'm like 90% confident we'll find something in this place.
We'll find a used condom. The voice in my ear is Taylor Potts. Like Pepper Potts? Are you Iron Man? Are we Iron Man? No. My longtime dorm bestie at Zephyr University. And the president of college's occult history and science. Oh wait. Are we in an occult club and I'm the vice president? That's a little nerdier. That's up my alley. But I don't like the president roles. Even if I'm just vice. And the president of the college's occult history and science investigation club, aka the Oh Sick. I just did a surfer voice when I realized what that sounded like. Meanwhile, there's me, the vice president, if only because I'm the only other member who consistently shows up to the meetings, and that's mostly because I feel bad for Taylor putting in all this work for the club. That's why I'm here tonight, of course. Why I'm at the steps of Gallagher Mansion. Why did they name this Gallagher Mansion? No idea. It's probably a popular name. Despite the fact that Honkai Star Rail just released only like a year ago with Gallagher. Dressed to some very uncomfortable nines, with a desperate ghost hunter walking me through a desperate plan. So desperate. Should I just put a Jennifer Coolidge voice as my inner thoughts? Possibly. That sounds good. Oh. Nothing like Jennifer Coolidge comforting me in my own mind. Long story short, the student union is a meeting away from dropping support for the LSEC. We had trouble retaining membership for a while now, and thus the facility we use for our meetings is utterly wasted on the two of us. Their words, not mine.
What
shit.
do you mean you're done funding the club? The OHSIC is an incredibly important resource for students to explore their spirituality, their heritage, their culture.
Taylor is really like selling that voice acting. I love him.
Listen, Mr. Potts. I've pulled enough strings letting you have the club for so long in the first place, but I can't defend you when we're not seeing results.
You still have a freaking anime club! All they do is watch movies and spend money on imported snacks! That's gotta be violating some kind of rule about appropriating funds or something!
Wow. Okay.
First of all, it's the Japanese Culture and Heritage Club. Secondly, they actually retain regular members, as do many other clubs. If you can't engage with the students of this university, you're not really providing anything of value. Space is a premium too. You know that everyone on campus is going gaga for that newly proposed juggling club.
Juggling?
And they'd appreciate a room that's barely being used as it is.
The juggling club? The juggling club!
Oh my god, whoever Taylor's VA is, good job. I'm feeling everything. I'm feeling the terror and the frustration there. I think it's the juggling part that's gotten him the most. Taylor's logic, clowns juggle things. Clowns are scary and evil, therefore juggling club is default scary and evil.
There's gotta be another way! Please! What do you need us to do to save the club?
All you need is a few more members. Doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you can show us that the OSICO is still relevant to the student body.
It's the OHCIC.
OHSIC.
OHSIC, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that.
That's how it went down yesterday morning, according to Taylor. Later that afternoon, before I could start going through the motions for our meeting agenda.
Okay, here's the plan. You know that old house way out there on the corner of town? That old Gallagher place where all those deaths and murders happened ages ago?
Yeah, Misha's there.
We've never checked it out! We thought it was too boring, too vanilla. But no! Maybe we made a mistake trying to find new things when we've left the biggest stone in town unturned.
I'm not looking at the body build. I'm not. Don't look at me like that. Okay, but has anything changed about the place since the last time we looked at it?
Tomorrow, we're gonna investigate the old dump. I just know there's something we can find in there. It's our last hope.
Oh?
Vice Prez, tonight we're hitting the books. Research like your life depends on it.
And by we're investigating, Taylor meant that I go in there in person by myself while he provides intel via earpiece back to HQ. HQ is Taylor's car, of course. Maybe we could paint it like Ecto-1 and get a few members that way?
Status? You've been a little quiet. Over.
A creepy atmospheric ambience. Oh, now I hear it. Back to the over thing, huh? I'm doing okay. Just thinking.
Don't get cold feet now, buddy. We need you now more than ever. You've dealt with the paranormal before, and you've rocked their world. Are you worried about your lines?
Honey, my ectopuswa can only handle so much. No, I've got the script down alright, though. My tuxedo's a little hard to breathe in. I'm worried about tripping on my gown. My wedding attire's a lot to get used to. Tuxedo's a little hard to breathe in. Can't I loosen up a few buttons, take off this cummerband? Or at least take off the jacket for a moment? Over.
Sorry, no can do. You've got to look the part for when you fall into the cold, dead arms of Elias Gallagher. Over.
Oh, Elias Gallagher. Understood. I'm not gonna fall head over heels for anybody named Gallagher. Calm their tits. I'll look as classically ravishing as possible. Over. I say that I quietly adjust my outfit. Taylor can't see me over the earpiece anyhow. May as well be comfortable, and maybe even a little disheveled, as befits someone with my sorrowful tale. I'm at the door.
How's the rose?
Immaculate.
Then go for it, buddy. You're about to change our lives.
Well, lock and loaded. Can I ask you one more question before I start the mission?
Shoot.
Did, like, court entertainers or whatever still exist in Victorian times?
I don't really know if they did. Or why you're asking me that?
Yeah, why are you asking me that? I'm just saying, what if Elias Gallagher isn't the only ghost left in the mansion? What if I run into his personal clown?
Ghost clown? No! Why would you even suggest such a thing? I don't want
You've
to
seen
think
the
about
movies. Think about it. I could be in danger unless maybe it was a nice clown who could cook.
Quit stalling and start the mission already!
There goes Taylor hammering in the no fun allowed sign. Ow. I turned my attention back to the facade of the mansion. I was about to say manor and stopped and went for mansion. It really does look too well maintained for an abandoned building. The cold brass handle turns and the door glides open. A quiet, slow piano song. The first thing I notice is how stale the air tastes inside the manor. The second thing is how cold it is in here, even compared to the light breeze outside. The atmosphere is unnaturally frigid. Though not enough to make me bail out to grab a jacket, so long as I'm quick. This place is certainly seen better days. Hacker voice, I'm in.
How's it looking in there, bud?
A lot more A lot more promising now that I'm inside, perfectly ripe for haunting, complete with a creepy portrait upstairs. In fact, you'd probably have an asthma attack with all the dust.
Is your sixth sense tingling?
My loins are tingling, but that's beside the point. I don't know why, but it is super cold, though. As long as I'm in and out of here fast, I don't think I need to worry about it too much.
That's reasonable. I think it's time to summon a ghost then.
Jennifer Hudson, Jennifer Hudson, Jennifer Hudson. Sorry, that didn't work. About time I put that single year of high school theater to good use. Here we go. Prick my finger on one of the thorns, scatter a few of the rose petals, then cue the monologue. I suck in a breath as the thorn pricks my index, channeling the pain into sufficiently hammy performance. Alas, my poor aching heart. Wow, I just sold the theater kid in me. Okay. I raise my arms towards the ceiling and choke out a few dramatic sobs before falling to my knees and burying my face into my hands. I'm now talking like I'm in theater class. The acoustics in this foyer are pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. Woe is me, to have been abandoned so coldly at the altar. Why did the love of my life forsake me so? Today was said to be the most joyous day of my mortal existence, and yet all I feel is the pull of despair into my darkest days thus. Oh, woe upon such an unfortunate soul as mine. I can hear some slow clapping and a stifled guffaw from the earpiece. All I wanted in life was to know the warmth of a lover's touch. Specifically in my Heidi. Won't anyone take pity on me? A pity fuck. Just one. I let loose another pathetic sound of anguish while plucking off more petals and close my eyes.
This is my cue to throw tomatoes at the stage, right?
You can eat shit. That was great. Tomatoes mean the performance sucks. I'm doing great, dummy.
Alright. Keep up the good work then, buddy old pal.
I glance around my surroundings. I almost feel like the painting on the second floor is judging me silently. But it must be my imagination. Why should I continue to live a life unfulfilled? I almost think it better to sleep an eternity, dreaming forevermore, rather than to suffer this cruel reality. I pluck off the last of the rose petals and cast away the stem. The deep crimson speckles of my blood glimmer starkly in the light of the moon, now dripping through the cobweb-covered windows. Perhaps I shall die as I lived, alone, with naught but my own sorrow. If God or some kind of gentle, kind soul has lent their ears to my pleas, take me now. I lower my head and let a few more tears flow down my cheeks. The ritual is now complete. How's that a fucking ritual?
Truly a riveting performance. 10 out of 10, Oscar-worthy, or whatever.
Well, fuck you. I'm not gonna cry at your funeral. Hey, don't kill the atmosphere. Temperature suddenly drops to the point where it feels like my blood is freezing my veins. Something inside my brain screams at my legs to run, but I can't move. The theme of Elias is playing. I raise my head just in time to see the rose petals scattered across the foyer, swirling up into the air, coalescing back onto the stem I threw out at the foot of the steps.
Alack, what blood is this, which stains the stony entrance of this sepulchre?
Oh my god, no. Not the sepulchre. Not my pussy.
Wait, who was that? What's happening over there?
Shut up, I'm trying to get banged. I'm trying to woo. Woo. I'm trying to woo the woo. Oh shit, that waist is snatched. Give me some of that. Sorry. It's been a horrible month. I'm in need of touch. My jaw drops as the vague shape of a man materializes from the top of the staircase. My mouth is suddenly too dry to form a coherent response. I want to go back just for that entire acting segment. That was great. I want to do that again. Elias Gallagher, in all his undead and ephemeral glories, gliding down the steps towards me with up. Did he chop his head off? What happened? Also, that's the most stark thing in his ghostly appearance. I kinda figured that'd be ectoplasy. Also, wait, the petals are animated. And so is his ghost flames. Oh wait, that's nice. Hold on. Let me appreciate that. That's actually pretty good. Wait, also, pictorials. Tastes like that. Tastes like the gallows.
Fresh
Holy
blood
shit.
in my esteemed estate. Stained on a red rose, no less. A tragic sight indeed. But not quite so tragic as the one who stands before me. Pray tell, who are you, and what is your purpose here?
Oh, it went less echoey just at the drop of a hat. It went right to my bones.
Bud? Hey, bud. What's going on over there?
Elias Gallagher, Lord of this manor. My name is... Fuck, what do I call myself? Squirt girl, male. Just kidding. Fuck, what's a good name for me? You know what? Let's go with Callie. And I am but... someone's groom. A groom who was abandoned at the altar on the day of my own wedding. I was supposed to be married, well, for money, but they kinda left me, so, Hi, Sugar Dad! With a broken heart in my chest and tears in my eyes, I sought solace in a quiet place away from the ceremony and found myself here.
Ah, you poor dear.
Damn, he's stacked. I want that. Sorry.
You and I are not at all dissimilar indeed. I am well acquainted with tragedy, and know that your wounds need tending to at once.
If I have a broken heart, you're not gonna fucking go rip it out like it was Metaphor Fantazio, right?
Tell
Oh
me,
shit, he kind of...
would you like to forget the cur who broke your heart?
Oh shit, how what do you recommend? I mean, I can't nibble at your neck, but you seem to have ample opportunities here. I just realized the floating head really reminds me of that Mystery Skulls there, the band, when they're animated with their animated characters. If you could move his sprite to the beat of Mystery Skulls music, that would be funny. Hook, line, and sinker. Oh yes, I would not hesitate if there... Oh shit, did you take my hand? Oh wait, no, that's your hand. Okay. If there was such a way to ease my sorrows, but I fear it won't be a simple matter.
Nonsense, my dear. I can melt away your anxiety and regrets, for it is within my power as long as you remain inside these four walls.
Wait, are you gonna
Now,
give me a free house?
Will you accept this rose, darling?
Are you gonna be free real estate? I'll take it. He holds out the rose I shredded up not too long ago, the blood gone from the petals and thorns absent from the seams.
Hey, bud! What's going on there? The line's going haywire over here!
Do I have to make a decision? If so, I might as well save. I reach up towards Elias to take the rose from his hand, and our knuckles brush against one another. Ugh! His touch is deathly cold.
I'm requesting a report! Do you need backup? Answer me!
Wonderful, darling.
His hand glides up to my cheek, caressing it gently and phasing through my skin.
Now even death won't do us part.
Wait, what's happening? Am I getting possessed? The distant cry of a carnival mystery. A long wail, a pain moan, looping through the walls and dancing on the flowers. The petals shake, stamens and pistils tremble, and perfume avalanches upon me. A billion scents as strong as a forgotten sun. Am I running through the banquet in memory as Elias? Strong enough to sting my eyes. I rubbed my eyes and opened them to a blue ceiling. Oh, where am I? As I ask, the wails and moans shaking my bones cease. They were my breath, just my breath. And that carnival mystery? I just realized, I think the noise removal might fuck me up, so just in case. Ah! The phone's still ringing, but it's not in any of my pockets. This wedding garb was a huge mistake. I'm still speaking Victorian, hold on. I might as well, you know? Just speak normally. My hands scamper around the sheets of my bed, searching for my phone, trying to answer Hang on. Bed? My eyes remembered to look at more than ceiling, along with the rest of my senses, waking up and processing information. Sure enough, I found myself in some ancient bedroom. I catch a flicker of light, almost disheveled sheets. It snatched it to me. My phone's screen glows like a comforting little lantern. I accept Taylor's call and...
Oh God! I've tried you like 50 times already since the call dropped!
Oh my god,
What
shut
the
up.
hell happened?
A ghost wooed me and brought me to his bedroom. But he left me here. Like the altar. I don't really know.
Are
Where
you
am I?
still in the mansion?
I'd forgotten where I was. What happened? My cheek twinged with the memory of a chill. Elias, that touch from Elias. A ghost touched me. Right? That actually did happen. I wasn't just a sleep-deprived hallucination I had from Taylor's ramblings.
Hey, but
I guess I'm not outside.
describe your location!
Everything around me is still dimly lit in a morose shade of blue, so that's a good sign. Well, good might not be the right word. And the decor certainly looks like the Wait, hang on. This is still inside the mansion, right? Lights and decor are one thing, but this room sure doesn't look like it's moments from falling apart. The sheets I'm lying upon are coarse, but in perfect condition, as fresh as the day they were woven, or some state-of-the-art pedal loom. The mattress holds my weight with a sense of duty. Oh, that better work and duty, because I'm doing overtime soon. The paint on the walls, which were peeling away in the foyer, hold immaculately tight were here, with not a chip in sight, no cobwebs, no holes, not a speck of dust. The portraits and paintings all hang straight and untorn, with gilded golden frames. The pots and vases are pristine. Even the air is a far cry from moss and bird's nests if you ignore the stale taste. And now that I'm calmer... Oh wait, Jennifer Coolidge, right. And now that I'm calmer, I also noticed that I'm wearing a pair of soft silken gloves I don't recall bringing with me when I came in. Were these a gift from Elias? Hey, hang on, look at this bedroom. I took a quick set of photos and upload them to Taylor.
A bedroom?
Guess it's a lot nicer than the foyer. Nothing's falling apart, nothing stained. It does look like the part of the same house though, same general decor.
Maybe the door was locked and nobody got in? This place is a known party hub after all. Maybe the co-eds and whoever else wrecked everything they could reach, but they just couldn't get into here.
That seems unlikely. A century of no one visiting would still do damage to a locked room. It's not like it's sealed away from the rest of the world. Unless... was it just this room, a special place for me? Taylor, can I ask you a favor?
Yeah, what's up?
Can you, brief me on the mission again?
You're kidding, right?
I just woke up and I'm pretty sure there's a ghost floating around eager to meet me, so come on.
Yeah, alright, you're
Come on.
right. Let's play 20 questions to catch you up to speed here.
Who were the Gallaghers? They were the ones that were helping the the watchmaker make panettone. Sorry, I'm still wrapped up on panettone and Honkai Star
The
Rail.
Gallaghers were a well-off military family from Europe who came to America in the mid-1800s. Archibald Gallagher, the patriarch of the family, found success as a cornmeal baron. He married a woman named Mildred, and together they had a total of 7 children. All of the Gallaghers were quite exceptional, except for...
Elias?
Elias was the black sheep of the family. All of his other siblings were born strong and healthy, but Elias's birth came with a lot of complications.
He was bedridden for most of his life, wasn't he?
Pretty much the epitome of the sickly Victorian child trope.
Why was his waist snatched? Oh wait, is that what happens when you're Nope, let's not go there. I don't think you should put it that way. I can almost hear Taylor's shrug from the earpiece. How did the Gallaghers
A lot
die?
of rumors say it was some kind of curse, but no one can agree on why they were cursed to begin with. The eldest child died first in a horse accident or something. After that, it was a chain of freak accidents in short succession, completely unrelated to the previous deaths. But without fail, it would always kill the next eldest child like a line of dominoes, hitting the rest of them in some pretty gruesome ways.
Wait, all these other tabs, there's research and shit. Hold up. I want to investigate that. Research. Oh, these are all keywords.
I think Archibald and Mildred Gallagher weren't too happy about having to write Elias down as their sole heir once the others were gone, but somehow he'd managed to dodge the curse.
Oh, that's kind of convenient, isn't it?
Then, not long after amending the will, the parents drowned in a bridge collapse on what was supposed to be a leisurely carriage
That is
ride.
suspicious as
Same
hell.
energy as scented candles setting fire to your apartment.
All the elder siblings suffered freak accident deaths because of a so-called curse, which just so happens to avoid the youngest child. The parents weren't too happy, but did it anyway, signed it off as the last one, and then the parents are the ones who die.
There was, still is, plenty of speculation about Elias spinning elaborate murder schemes to take down his family. But the thing is, Elias had few people to write letters to, and even fewer people who'd write back. Elias became a permanent shut-in after becoming the head of the Gallagher estate. Yeah. I'd probably do that too if it happened to me.
Yeah, no kidding. Why am I here?
You're really asking me? You're on a field mission to investigate Gallagher Mansion, so we can find evidence that ghosts exist. Besides finding a ghost, we're also looking to see if we can figure out where that old Gallagher fortune might be. Treasure hunting isn't our primary goal, but it's worth keeping an eye out for. The newspaper clippings we found always said how huge the inheritance was, but some assets were never accounted for in the banks. Rumor has it that the Gallaghers...
That sounds about right. Thanks for the recap. Who killed Elias Gallagher? And I saw the chopped neck. He couldn't have pulled a Danganronpa on himself, right?
That would be Violet and Gerard Dupont. Gerard was the Gallagher groundskeeper, and after the rest of the family died, he decided to get a little ambitious. Don't think that guy was gay.
What did that have to do with it?
Otherwise, I imagine he would have gone after Elias himself. So he introduced his sister Violet to Elias as a fellow heiress without a partner. You can guess what happened next, right?
They collaborated and killed him. The whole courtship dance, a romantic proposal, and a wedding to write home about.
Everything but the wedding, yes. According to the newspapers we dug up, Elias died the night before his wedding ceremony while the DuPonts were caught red-handed tearing the place apart, looking for the Gallagher fortune.
And then the rest is history. This feels different compared to last time. Taylor?
That's because the last mission I sent you on wasn't a real thing. That was a fake paranormal incident.
You faked my paranormal experience? What about my resume? How am I gonna apply for Ghostbusters now?
Hey, after we posted your reactions on the internet, we did get some new members.
Wow. For a little bit, then they left and it was just you and me again. Wow. Thanks for catching me up, Taylor.
Of course, bud.
I glance around my surroundings again. The door leading out of this room, out to somewhere only Elias could know, beckoned me forward. I had to know what lay beyond. I think I'm going to explore.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold your horses! Aren't you feeling lightheaded or dizzy or anything?
Actually, I didn't explain that I got captured by a ghost. Just a little groggy.
You know,
Why?
I've been trying to reach you for 2 hours! Were you even aware you've been gone that long? Maybe you had, like...
I have no idea, but I don't think I had a concussion. That really did knock me out. I can barely remember. Elias didn't seem to think it was a threatening act. Did he want to put me to sleep, or does he not know his own strength? When it collapsed, what did you hear?
I kept hearing that guy's voice, and a rush of air. So, was it really Elias?
This isn't another one of your fake incidents, is it? I know I shouldn't have asked that. Taylor wouldn't pull that on me twice, but after everything I've been through tonight, it jumped off my tongue in desperate skepticism.
No, of course not. So you really did see the Elias Gallagher?
Chop neck. I think I touched him too. Or he touched me.
Okay, I'm coming in.
I sounded
we
too
have
excited.
To get you out of there.
Hang on, why? This is what we came for though. Don't get in between me and my ghostly sugar daddy. Don't. And we don't know what's going on now that Elias is active. Listen, Taylor, you're the one who's the actual ghost fanatic. I only hang out with you at the OSHA. Not OSHA. Fucking OSHA.
OHSIC.
Whatever. Look, you finally have your proof that ghosts really do exist, and now you're calling a retreat?
It's a tactical retreat! I was kinda prepared to find a ghost, but not for you to go MIA for 2 whole hours!
Okay, he's got a fair point there. I almost feel a little guilty at how hard he's hyperventilating. Don't tell me I have to pick a route. No, I don't wanna. Okay. Do I play up the... Okay, I'm sorry for worrying you. If I'd known that I was gonna conk out for 2 hours, I would have tried to avoid it. God, I sound horrible. Text color, white or cream? I want cream. Sorry, that came out of nowhere. I'm gonna go back.
I'm just really glad you're still here. I don't know what would happen
Oh
to
wow,
the
the cream
OHSIC
actually
if I
does
lost
something to
you.
my eyes. Hold up. I'm going back to white. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little irked that his first priority seems to be the club rather than my well-being, but I don't have the energy to die
So,
that hill.
if that ghost had the power to put you to sleep, he must be a lot stronger than we anticipated.
He carried me to his bedroom. I think he's gonna hurt. I don't think he's gonna hurt me though. After all, he wants to
You
court
two
me.
just met! That's rushing into things!
So is a date on Grindr, but you don't see me come. So much for catching his breath. That was our plan, wasn't it? To trick him into thinking that I was also supposed to get married, and well, we succeeded.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Look, I'm still coming in to give you a hand. I trust that guy about as far as I can throw him. Which isn't very far.
Well, if you're coming in, I'm heading out. Don't know what I'll find, but I'm bored of this bedroom.
No! You stay right there! We have no idea what that dude's up to!
Well, according to you, I was sent on this field mission because I have the strong body and no dust allergies. Oh! The door opened. Someone came in. Oh wait, no, that's me leaving. Door opens to a house alive. The chill is gone and the dim light from the windows flows through the hall like it's a river undammed. I think this is the same house. The walls are chipped, the floorboards creak, and 100 ornate doors beckon to be opened. A mystery would teach everyone. I'm just as lost now as I was before I was asleep. I'm out of the bedroom, no sign of Elias or any Elias or any other ghost for that matter. I think I'm still in the mansion.
Ugh. Okay then, I'll stay put for now. But if we're gonna do this, then you need to give me a status report.
Okay, so you know how cold I was when I first entered? That's not a problem anymore. The whole manor is. What's one step down from cozy? I hear another voice. It sounds happy. Oh, Elias. Are you making it cozy for me? Because I'm your husband. The harmony of dissonance fills the house, even though they barely auto-whisper. Despite the echoes crawling like slugs along the walls, I know exactly where the sound originates. I think I know where Elias is. I'm going to try and find my way back to
If the house really has returned to its full glory, is it because of Elias? If it's not freezing in there anymore, that has to mean something. I think you've really awakened him.
I got his juices flowing. I got the ectoplasm ectoplussing.
Your presence has given him something he hasn't had in forever. I think this house conforms to his spectral energy. You've made him happy. You've satisfied part of his wish for romance. But I want you to be very careful about how that wish gets entirely fulfilled, okay?
Yeah, I want to live a long, fruitful life. I haven't paying much attention to where I'm going, but my feet have walked on without a second thought, through twisting halls to another dimly lit room, and to Elias Gallagher. I peek into the study as quietly as I can, sans the creaking door hinges so as not to disturb Elias. I spy him holding a few volumes of some old book collections in his arms as he peruses a crowded shelf. I can't help but notice the content smile resting on his lips. Once satisfied with his haul, Elias floats over to an armchair and sets the books on a nearby accent table, making sure they're in his preferred order. A pot of tea and some snacks wait for him to sit down. Wait, can a ghost even eat or drink? Contemplating the question, I lean forward to get a better look, as if it's unintentionally pushed further. Wow, what's with the slamming? Oops, I ruined his reading time. He spotted me.
Oh, my dearest. Wait there.
Oh, wait, he went closer. Hi. I'm not having a crush for the dead guy, right? Surely not. I'm normal. I'm clearly normal about this. He hurries over, ghostly tail slicing through the carpet. In a quiet instant, he floats before me, chest puffed dramatically.
Please, my dear. You mustn't wander around. Things remain out of sorts.
Ugh.
I do my best to ignore Taylor's annoyed groan. But when I heard you humming, my feet began to move of their own accord. Why, you must have summoned me here to grant you company. Sure, the line was cheesy, but it wasn't wholly inaccurate. I was drawn to him somehow by something.
And here I thought I had been quiet so as to not disturb your slumber. Sincerest apology.
Oh my god, it wasn't that loud. No need for apologies, my dear, for I had already awakened. He cocks his head.
And yet, that changes little about the unreadiness of this man. After
I
all,
can help.
I have to do all this cleaning myself. Simply look at the state of this study. Oh, it's so far gone from its glory days.
Didn't you say it was pristine?
I did, and I stand by that. Virology labs wish they were this clean. Either Elias is a perfectionist beyond compare, or he and I are seeing two different versions of the manor. And yet I find these rooms quite beautiful.
Just wait, and be amazed. I will have to find new staff quite soon. Sadly, they did not stay with me as I left my body behind. Oh, if only they had.
He's got a really perky chest. I keep looking. I'm sorry. They're lovely. They're very lovely. I'm normal about this, please. A hard
On
slap.
the contrary, arrangements must be made with all haste.
Arrangements for what?
Our wedding, of course.
Taylor chokes on his spit through the earpiece while I stand there and replay the last sentence in my head. I can't blame him for wanting to rush after decades of waiting, but Taylor mutters something indiscernible under his breath. I feel the same though. I might be in more trouble than I expected. But I've only just left at the altar. I've only just been left at the altar, my dear. A long time for you has only been a sunset for me. I ask you graciously to let us seek a compromise.
But your heart, I can hear its soft, gentle tears fall upon your soul.
Oh, he hears my inner spirit crying.
I promise you, my dearest, that a heart does not heal easily. No matter how many tales of tragedy and hardship one may read, reality is much more painful. Why, my own heart has been broken more than a dozen times over the course of my life.
Oh, wow.
And alas, it has never once healed, only turned to an aching scar. And I have tried my damnedest to ignore these wounds, to let them bleed out and coagulate into some semblance of strength. But it left me sickly instead. If a heart is to be mended, surgery must be immediate.
Surgery? Oh no, please don't actually rip into my heart. That'll be bad. He takes my hands into his cold, ethereal grasp.
And here before you is someone who can mend your broken heart.
Oh good,
Someone who
figuratively.
can cherish you, stay with you, create happiness for you. I never had that chance in my own mortal life. And after so long, my dearest, I want you to choose happiness, not sorrow. And I want to be the one to give you that happiness.
Uh-huh. Okay. Oh shit, hold on. Sorry, my controls went wonky. I'm flattered. Something in his words rings truer to my heart than I could have expected. All I'm doing is playing along, acting my part, but if I had actually been left at the altar, I would have...
Whatever you do not trust him. At all.
Hold on, you don't even know him. I'd like to get to know somebody at least.
But also, don't do anything to upset him. Play it as cool as possible.
Perhaps you could court me.
Elias gave you a very thin rope to walk. Don't fall down. Do you understand?
I'm surprised you could hear this ghost talk all clearly. Wow, he's just looking at me, very concerned. Why not show me what else there is to Elias Gallagher? Let me indulge in my groom before I marry my husband.
Yes, yes, we shall do that. But I cannot wait forever either. The taste of eternity I've already supped upon is nigh unbearable. Join your groom in helping him plan our wedding.
Taylor once more grumbles something inaudible. What does my dear groom need help with?
Now let me think. I'd love your assistance with the floral arrangements. I have all the flowers of New England in my hands. It shall be difficult to select only a few.
Wouldn't they have wilted by now? He presents his open palms to me, and a smorgasbord of tiny sample flowers sprout and bloom for my perusal. Oh wait, these are his creations. Let's hear it. So many! You'll have to narrow it down for me, or else I could never choose. And surely you want me to be selective.
Of course! And after that, a cake. I know my grandmother's recipes are still in this house, and I should set off on finding them. I've tasted them all when I was still in the flesh, and they're delightful. As such, I leave the choice of cake to you.
How are we gonna have actual cake? And I would grab that head and do something ungodly with it. I'm sorry. It came to mind. I can certainly do that.
And finally, since you'll be marrying into my distinguished family, I'm eager to bestow upon you a gift suitable of that prestige.
Wait, don't I have to give something in equal value in return?
I shall lead you to my treasury and introduce you to the family jewels.
Are you sure that's good? That's okay. I shall pick the jewelry I wear for you?
Precisely.
And with that, I believe we have reached an agreeable compromise.
Then let us begin. Take my hand, and I'll lead you to the greenhouse.
His hand isn't nearly as cold as earlier, but my fingers phase through just slightly all the same. It's enough to stimulate the gesture of holding hands at least. He leads me out of the study and back through the halls. As we walk, I re-examine my surroundings. It really is hard to believe just how much of a glow-up this place got.
Hey, partner. How are we holding up?
Splendid. I've always wanted to hold hands with the man I love. He casts me a sideways glance and blushes. I don't have the heart to tell him that I don't really... Oh, shut up! You mean it! You just don't know it yet. You have to believe. Hold up. There's something here that I just need to tweak. Disable capture cursor. Alright, I think we're good. We passed through the foyer on our way to the other end of the manor. 2 hours I was knocked out for, huh? He's dragging me at this point. This set of hallways is almost identical to the other end, since the glass double doors around the corner. He phases through so he can unlock and hold them open for me.
After you.
I take a step through the doorway, entering a world of flora. The greenhouse still works as intended.
You shuddered a little. Is there a chill, my dear?
No, quite the opposite. Why, I'm surprised at how lovely the greenhouse looks already. I can't even tell what plants used to grow in these planters. But my bouquet would be here. Elias could likely turn this from depressing to delightful before I could blink. Do you need any help restoring this greenhouse to its former glory?
I did, but no longer. Behold!
His eager hands dance up on the trellises, and without any more of a simple flourish, the dozens of flowers await my perusal.
Voila! My dear, your flowers.
My eyes and nose are drawn to 3 flowers in particular, none of which should be growing on a trellis. An act of defiance, paranormal willpower, or simply Elias forgetting his botany? I wouldn't be surprised if he forgot his botany. A red rose. It seems to be a different variant than the ones I brought with me inside the manor, though not a climbing rose. Dazzling orange zinnia. The color reminds me of the soda I bring to the club room, though that's not the least poetic thing to think about right now. Finally, a cute bunch of lyre flowers. Vibrant and pink among the other blooms. I've always enjoyed their cheerful presence whenever I pass them by.
And there's more. Much more if these don't delight you.
I think one of these shall delight us both.
And which will that be, my dear?
I'm concerned by all these choices. The lyre flower.
And which
Vibrant and pink. That's a curious choice because it's like they're picking a third option. They're opening up like a... The rose definitely, I think, means Elias. Xenia really represents Taylor. I'm sticking with the rose. Fuck this.
red on a rose means true love.
Oh, when I backpedal, they won't let me. Oh, they knew what to do. Well, I guess I'm stuck here now.
Red on a rose means true love.
Shit,
Undying love.
they knew my
Eternal
shtick and shenanigans when it comes to these Renpy games. Oh no, guess I have to live with the consequences of my actions. Sounds about right. Taylor had me flick through a few books on flower arrangements. Here's something I'm curious about. I still have this.
And which will that be, my I see. They may be delicate.
I don't like
but
that
they're
look.
passionate.
It's a little crazed.
Lyre flowers, also known as bleeding hearts, lady in a bath, or even Venus's car, are flowers representative of a kind soul.
That sounds like a friend zone. No, wait. Okay, maybe I want that
And which will
ghosty.
that be?
The red rose, sure.
Red. Of course.
With a flick of his wrist, a pile of dust on the other side of the room collapses, and in his grasp holds a perfectly clean, nearly translucent glass of ink.
Acceptable?
Oh, much more than acceptable, and something to cut the flowers. Oh, and gloves to handle the thorns.
Of course.
He provides me with tools, and I set to work. Do I need to trim the stems before putting them in the vase? I think there was a trick to removing the thorns, but if I knew it, it's long gone.
Careful. Simply go slowly, and the rose will happily let its guard drop.
I guide the knife he provided slowly up to the stem, as parallel as possible, and with the blade, it hits a thorn and cuts through like butter.
There you are. See? Not a thing to be afraid of. Not a moment that needs to be rushed.
Like the wedding, right? This whole day has been a rush, hasn't it? Sure, in the sense of I've literally met a ghost after years of trying, but also all the pressure. I had less than 48 hours to prepare for my own wedding, even if it was fake. All the sudden research, all the desperate planning, and out of breath in between. My hand slows to a crawl, and I savor the moment, pruning each thorn one by one. They fall to the greenhouse floor, decorating the tile in reddish-green points. Eventually, there are no more thorns to prune. I add another rose to the vase, hoping it looks okay, then another.
Splendid! Now, did you have thoughts on accoutrements? Accent flowers, that is.
Just a half dozen roses, not a full bouquet. I had a thought about it. Elias is down in flowers. Would you suggest some for us?
My pleasure and my honor. First, some baby's breath.
Fake the flower language. If you get it right, he'll be happy. If you get it wrong, he'll have the joy of correcting you.
That's something about youth, correct?
In this bouquet, more a symbol of innocence and purity.
Oh, I hope he doesn't get weird about the purity because I definitely cannot meet Victorian standards.
They work stunningly when used sparingly. One may expect that their small size must be bolstered by great numbers, but that's simply not true.
I tried to take his advice. The little white flowers slip between the roses, resting like snowflakes suspended mid-fall. Wow, I really put effort on that. Elias could make roses bloom in winter, couldn't he? I think about what an odd wedding that would be, but his hands continue to guide mine.
Do you see how that little bit of elevation gives the whole bouquet a sense of dynamism? Personality.
How much is a smidge here?
Here.
His hand flows through the stems, through the petals, and through my fingers, lifting my hand along with the flowers ever so gently.
Just like that.
And would we like more flowers in this bouquet?
Yes, I think so. What would you say to lemon balm?
I'd ask how closely related they are to lemons.
There's the with the snark again, of course.
Only some leaves, green and small. Perfect for filling in the gaps and adding a rich aroma.
Do they mean something about sweetness?
Sympathy and compassion. Though speaking of sweetness, these leaves do make a nice tea.
Ah, perhaps you could brew us a few cups when we're done here.
Oh, what an excellent idea. Yes, I think we shall have that lemon balm tea.
Alright, let's save some for this kettle. I tuck some of the leaves around the edge of the vase, and following Elias' suggestions with the baby's breath, I make sure to raise some up too. Try to keep it beneath the more exciting flowers, but every now and then I make sure a few of the little buds of baby's breath barely peek out from the bottoms of the lemon balm. Elias watches me with a polite smile, the same one I've seen so many times now, but his eyes are brighter, giving him away again. This time he's trying to downplay his joy. Would you like to help arrange?
I would love to.
He returns his hands to the vase, carefully making sure that what he adds complements what I've composed. Even though I've never done this before, even though I've never looked so closely at a bouquet, I can tell that what I've touched and what he's touched. Honestly, altogether it looks pretty good.
Lovely.
Thank you.
I think one last flower. And you should choose, my dear.
Oh shit. He shows me two different flowers, one of a flat, delicate yellow petals and another of thin, wispy strands of purple. I don't recognize either. It's my choice again. I choose to savor it, to roll the flowers around in my head and let them delight me. Why not? I don't have to understand their meanings to find them beautiful. I don't know, there seems to be a lot of loaded questions in this game. The yellow ones.
The
What?
yarrow. Excellent.
I'm familiar
A
with
symbol
these.
of everlasting love.
Again?
I chose everlasting love twice. Double eternity. I try not to think about it. They're only flowers, right? Imagine if that was actually part of a ritual. That'd be funny.
The flowers look absolutely gorgeous, my dear. But still nowhere near as lovely as you.
Thank you. I can feel my heart hammering my chest. They're just plants. Innocent little flowers. Flowers with too many meanings, too many promises.
Is something the matter, dearest? You look a bit pale.
I admit that I'm a bit tired. Would it be alright for me to rest a little before we continue preparing the ceremony?
Of course. You mustn't exert yourself too much. Please feel free to choose any room on the ground floor. Though, you'll have to excuse the state of disarray it may be in.
Thank you, my
And
love.
do not worry about the mess here. I shall clean up and rejoin you after I check something in the study.
He bows as I turn to leave the greenhouse.
Hey, are you doing all right now?
No, I feel a lot of societal pressure from flower language.
Might be time to see what you can get up to before your rendezvous with Elias.
Till I can somehow see through my earpiece. Back to where it all began. The dust isn't so thick now, and while it doesn't look all too fabulous, it looks a little uninviting. You remember that painting I mentioned before in the
On
foyer?
the second floor. Yep. What about it?
I think I can make out a few details better now. Maybe even get a pic of it. Here you go. If I had to hazard a guess, then the style of painting would be Impressionism. It was all the rage in the late 19th century, so it fit the timeline. Know anything about the subject?
It's probably a portrait of one of the Gallagher ladies. What better way to flaunt wealth and status than by paying someone to preserve your likeness with expense?
I zoom in on the photo, look at this details. I assume Taylor's doing the same. Those earrings and necklace, and the size of that ring too. Damn, that's too rich for my blood.
Probably the precious family jewels alive. Anyways, I'll look into this and see if I can get an exact match for who it might be. Keep hunting around?
Roger that. One of the many doors to the foyer, I swing it open. I can sensing a little at how badly it needs to be oiled. Elias wasn't kidding when he said that some of the rooms would be in disarray. It definitely doesn't look as nice as the study. I think this is a living room or a lounge. There's couches at least. Patterns have worn off, materials torn open. I run my hand over the love seat.
Anything interesting there?
Aside from the couches, there's a rocking chair, a mounted deer, a painting of a building, a grandfather clock, and a bookshelf. Elias hasn't worked his magic here, so it's a bit decrepit. I'll investigate everything else before I take a look at the books. I wouldn't even know where to begin with that anyways. Taxidermy always freaked me out. That never changed as I got older. Gallagher men like to hunt for sport,
All
right?
of them but Elias.
For my interactions with him, he probably couldn't even hurt a fly. I don't really see the point of killing animals for fun. Like, at least eat the venison, you know? I'm actually surprised I didn't see any rifles mounted on the walls for decoration.
How big are the antlers on that deer anyway?
Really small, nothing to write home
Did you know
about.
that in the winter, deer, moose, and other mammals who grow antlers will just shake them clean off? Maybe they shot that deer in the spring when it was regrowing them.
Thanks for the fun trivia. I peer at the face of the grandfather clock, frowning when I notice that the hands are missing. I know analog clocks are a thing of the past, but I really like the aesthetics of a ticking clock. That's why I have a wristwatch. Personally, IRL. There's just something about them
You think
that's
so?
cool.
I feel like they're too inaccurate. If a gear stops turning or the battery dies out, then you have to manually set it again. Digital clocks hook up to the...
Taylor, you're missing the point. It's about the aesthetics. He lets out a loud grumble instead of bothering to argue with me. Let's inspect the painting. Another impressionist painting, this time of a building's facade. It doesn't seem to be the manner though, so I wonder if this painting has any significance. Do you know if there are any secret passages in the
I
mansion?
wouldn't doubt it since the Gallaghers had this place built just for them, but I wouldn't know where they are. They're secret.
Gee, thanks. I lift up the painting just to see if there's anything behind it. There isn't.
Tell me what you're looking at.
I scanned the spines for titles. There's an encyclopedia series, a dictionary, a thesaurus, a Bible hymns, an assortment of Shakespearean plays. I pull out the old tome of Romeo and Juliet and flip through the yellowed pages, or at least try to. The corners of the pages disintegrate with my fingers.
Bingo! I finally got a match on that painting from earlier.
Oh yeah? Who is it? Taylor texts me an old black and white
Check
photo.
it out. That's Mama Gallagher herself. Mildred loved to host tea parties and dances at the manor. Always made a grand show of the family bling while she was at it.
I don't blame her, she's
She
very
was
beautiful.
the envy of the land until that Gallagher curse killed her. Anyways, that's one mystery solved. Think there's anything else in here?
There's a children's picture book here about clowns?
Don't open that!
Okay, nerd. Well, nothing else really calls out to me, so I'm going to the next room over. Over?
Roger that.
Well, here we go. I push past another door at random and peek my head inside before walking on. It's a modestly sized room with a rectangular table surrounded by chairs along with a small chandelier on the ceiling. This is the dining room. Seems suited for eating meals here with a large family. At least, and it's in much better condition than the living
What
room.
else is in there?
Fireplace, table, chairs, lamps, and a fancy-looking cabinet. More books in there, looks
Take
like.
a look around and tell me if there's anything interesting before you indulge in literature again.
Oh, jeez. Let's inspect the fireplace. I hope there's a secret passage here. No matter where I knock, I don't find any sections or feel any
No dice.
different. No dice.
Keep at it, bud. Your dream will come true one day.
This is such a nice table. It's got a lacquered wood finish and
Can
everything.
you stick to the mission, please?
I'm doing a lot of walking here. Let me sit down for a moment. You know, you never really answered my question from before.
Which one?
About the hypothetical ghost clown servant.
No, we are not talking about clowns!
What if a ghost clown man made you blueberry pancakes in a bid to gain your friendship and trust?
I don't even like blueberries, and waffles are superior in every way. They can hold syrup, melted butter, or whatever you top them with, so you lose less to your plate.
Taylor, I keep telling you that you need to lay your face down in a fresh stack of fluffy pancakes at least once in your life. It's like being hugged by a litter of puppies.
I am not putting food on my face. Or, no, end of conversation.
They really give a clown theme for Taylor, that poor guy. Inspect the floor lamps. They're just as dead as Elias. I wonder if collectors would go wild over some antique
Of
light
all the
bulbs.
things in this mansion, you're thinking of stealing the light bulbs?
What, you want me to walk out of here with the table?
Fair enough.
I hold one of the lamps in my hands and try to twist the bulb off, but it doesn't budge. Scratch that, I'm not gonna
Hey,
bother.
Want to know another fun fact? Thomas Edison didn't actually invent the light bulb. He bought the patent from two dudes named Henry Woodward and Matthew Evan.
What? When?
Edison was able to claim fame thanks to the fact that he had enough capital to finance improvements to the design.
So the moral of the story is that the rich get rich and the poor stay starving?
My point was that popular history gets written by the winners, but that works too.
Right, I'm gonna rot in poverty, thanks. Nothing else to look at but
Let
the
me know
cabinet
what you
now.
find.
I inspect the books on the bottom. These seem to be cookbooks for various European cuisines, Irish, Polish, Dutch, and so forth. No dessert cookbooks here, but maybe they're behind the glass.
Right, Elias wanted to bake a cake for you. What?
He did have a tea set in the study, so maybe it's like food offerings for the departed.
Can you say that again? The line's coming out again.
Cutting out? Wait, why? I said... What knocked me out? Behind me, the chandelier starts swinging, and yet I'm freezing, like there's ice slushing in my veins again. This is definitely the same dining room, but everything feels wrong. Who? Oh, no, don't tell me the other family members are here. Oh crap, nope, get away.
Hey, can you hear me? Answer if you...
Get away from me.
Are you okay? Static took over the line again, and I heard something garbled from your end.
No, that wasn't me. I swallowed deep gasp before trying to regain. Don't tell me that was the one who killed Gallagher, the hussy. Sorry, I'm calling her a hussy. Her and her brother.
Hey, what did you see?
Dupont, Violet Dupont. How did you know? Or is that what Gallagher last saw before he got killed? Is that what Elias saw before he was murdered?
I'm starting to think there are some other spirits in this mansion besides Elias. Why else would there be interference when he's not even in the room?
Goodness, are you quite...
I look up at the sound of Elias'
Why do you
voice.
look so pale?
Oh, Elias, I simply... Oh no. You know what? I need that man to protect me. Maybe he'll be heroic. We're not gonna tell him, really? It simply feels as though 1,000 years have passed since I last saw you in a big... You need to get a grip.
It's been like, what?
Forgive me for leaving you to your own device.
Even I'm kind of rolling my eyes at the choices this character. My gratitude, Elias, but surely my pain is nothing compared to your own. I mean, look at you. I can see your uvula.
Worry not, my love. For my years in the...
Could it be my imagination? But I see a flicker of pain in his eyes moment as if he's trying to convince himself of that last bit. Yeah, I don't think you're telling yourself enough, babes.
Why, even before you came to me, there would be the occasional visitor to my manor. None quite so good entertainment, but not the company I'd choose to spend the rest of my waking moments with. Unlike you, my love.
Man, this guy is just...
I'm trying my hardest not to roll my eyes at his unnecessary commentary. Let us not linger on such irrelevant matters then. Shall we resume our preparations for the ceremony?
Why, yes. A splendid idea.
Splendid. Swinging the doors open, he starts humming.
Our wedding shall be oh so fine. The layer cake most of all, unforgettable. Nana's baking divine, and when paired with white wine, to not taste it would be quite regrettable.
Did you just rhyme?
Oh, though I do miss her cream pies as well. Shame those aren't quite appropriate for a wedding.
Oh no, they're very appropriate for a wedding. Put in the cream pies there.
Oh my god! Did he just say cream
Shut up.
pie?
Shut up, I'm trying to work my magic here. I am Callie Rizzler. Get your head up the gutter, I'll make you cry.
She wrote the recipe in a manner such that you could make it in any sort of flavor, so long as you had the proper ingredients.
I have the proper
Say,
ingredients.
What flavor shall our cake be, my dear?
Oh no, I have to decide, alright. You know what? banana, just because we have to. Oh, there's so many options to choose from, aren't there? I simply can't decide. What do you suggest, dearest?
I was quite partial to Earl Grey myself, but vanilla is always agreeable no matter the party. Though perhaps a delicate lemon with hints of lavender.
Is something the matter?
I must have misplaced grandmother's dessert recipes. I can't find them.
Oh no, he seems
Where did I
crestfallen.
leave them? I know I have seen it within the past decade at least.
Hey, here's our chance to look.
Perhaps I can assist you in your search. With 2 sets of eyes, I'm sure we'll find your grandmother's recipes in no time.
I am loath to ask my betrothed to make up for my mistakes, but yes.
We're here together for each other, don't worry. Do you have any inkling of an idea where you may have left them?
Unfortunately not. I do know that it must be in the manor, however. None of my possessions have left the grounds. I will investigate the common room. Take care where you may search, and be cautious of the second floor. I have done my best to stabilize the structure, but it does take quite some energy.
Understood, my love. May we find your grandmother's recipes soon. He bows his head before he takes a leap through the door, and I release a breath I didn't realize.
Is he finally gone?
Looks like I can try looking around at the second floor now, but where should we start?
Well, you never got to hunt around the study since Elias was hanging out in there.
Trader pauses, and when he speaks again, I can hear his voice.
We also have no idea what caused that vision you saw earlier.
Should I return to the study, search for Elias's bedroom, or stay here in the dining room where I saw that vision? I can only be in one place at a time. Hold on, I wish to save. This is actually pretty engaging. I have 9 saves now, that's crazy.
Be careful. Though, how are you going to explain to Elias that you're basically staying put?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Jumbled old English. Some of this stuff
Too
is
hard to
illegible.
read?
More like too hard to understand. Did people really talk like
I don't
this?
know. You seem to do a pretty good job.
The slot it back in place.
You okay there, bud?
Even though this place looks clean, the dust in this cabinet is still very real.
Maybe that was Elias's plan all... See anything new? Oh, no, no, no! You probably don't want to go into the kitchen, even if you're able to find it! Oh,
You know, since you love comparing yourself to Egon so much, I bet you'd love something like that, somewhere covered in mold.
Well, if we're comparing each other... I knew it! You do think I'm cute.
Teehee. Anyway, I think I deserve some credit. You may be the planner, but I'm the one about to marry a ghost.
Hey! I would have joined you, but backup is important. I'm prioritizing the evidence and trying...
Is that really the reason, or are you worried that you won't be able to hide your insatiable desire to be ravished by a ghost? You know, I found that notebook you left in the club room last week, the one filled with lewd fanfiction. Try as you might, you aren't that subtle. Your squeal is enough to make me settle laugh.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Of course, you did not enjoy fantasies with a ravishing ghost, ectoplasm number 5. He had me pinned against the wall, his lips left a trail of fire along my skin as he...
I'm not writing about ghosts.
Then what are you writing about?
It doesn't matter. And it's not fanfiction. Just get back to the...
Maybe I stepped on a nerve. Hey, I'm sorry, didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
It's okay, bud. How are you doing over there with all those visions and everything?
Honestly, it's a lot all at once, but hearing your voice through this all really keeps me calm. I can almost pick up a smile from
Good.
his voice. I better get going before I waste too much time.
What's going on?
Are you alright?
Elias, What happens? What are we seeing? Flashback? I see Elias surrounded by his siblings and father, of all of them shouting and jeering. Horrible, terrible things in a mocking tone, making fun of him, calling him weak, a mistake. What? That's mean. Grief and guilt fill my heart before I snap back to reality. I'm leaning against wall, Elias leaning next to me. He looks exhausted.
I apologize. I should have come for you.
Are you okay? What happened?
I'm alright.
I am relieved to hear.
Oh, thank God.
God, I'm dating two men at once. Elias, did you feel that connection?
If only for a brief moment, yes. I saw a red-headed gentleman smiling at you. Who is that, if I may ask?
Taylor. He's a friend. Jealousy?
I would love to meet your friend.
I would love for you to meet him as well, and I'm sure that he would be excited for the opportunity too.
Anyways, my darling, I did come back to find you, as I have finally uncovered my grandmother's recipes. If you can tell me which one you'd like, I will make prep.
I'd really appreciate that. When it comes to the cake, I'd like to try... I don't want vanilla personally, but... saving here was...
An excellent choice. You have the most wonderful taste, my dear. Please, let me handle the remainder.
I think the odd part here is I'm not feeling that much of a build-up between me and Elias. But there's a lot of build-up between me and Taylor.
Hey, bud, you sound really exhausted. You should find some place to sit down and rest.
Give me a minute, alright? I guess I'll go in here. It's a bathroom.
Is it at least clean?
Dusty but not moldy. I guess I can sit on a porcelain throne.
So how are you feeling? You've been through a lot, and that's the
I'm physically okay, more mentally exhausted really. We've got so much evidence to sort through.
Maybe we should go over everything we've learned so far. Assume you have a little, so talk as fast as you...
Elias has been nothing but a complete gentleman to me. Shame about the rest of the house, but his heart seems to like it's in the right place.
If you say so.
He is quite impressive at making bouquets. Maybe I am too. Should we take this back to the campus?
Take what? Ghostly flower arrangements?
That works, right? Yeah, someone's gonna be interested, and there's no flower club at the university. It's an avenue.
There has to be more that you found.
Of course there's more. That sighting of Violet in the dining room was a lot. That's not tangible though.
I know, and I didn't even see it.
I think in that brief moment I hated her.
Whoa.
Why shouldn't I? She shouldn't be here. Shouldn't be haunting Elias. She's the true danger. And truth be told, I don't know if her spirit's actually here at all. She might simply be a figment of his memories.
So Elias is the true danger.
No, that's not what I said.
You're starting to worry me.
Then there's what happened
When
just now.
Elias touched you again?
Part of my outfit got caught by the chair and I nearly tripped, but he caught me just in time. Had another vision. This time I saw his family mocking him. I couldn't really make out what they were all saying, but it definitely wasn't praise.
What concerns me more is that he mentioned seeing me. Was he reading your mind? It almost sounded like you two were exchanging memories.
I have no idea. I'm able to hold his hand without triggering any memories sometimes, but we were both stressed out at that time.
I don't like that he's capable of reading your memories, even if this time wasn't intentional. What, honestly, and I mean it this time, I want you to leave this place. There's something very wrong going on. Nothing we read said anything like this would happen.
Taylor, calm down. I know this isn't what we expected, but what were we expecting exactly? Be honest, did you think this would actually pan out? 3 years of failure, and now we're finally here. We finally got what we wanted, and we planned so much, fantasized so much about what we'd do when we finally met a restless spirit. We try our best to soothe them, to help them move on, to bring them the happiness they've lost, to finish their unfinished business. And now that we have the opportunity, shouldn't we do what we said we'd do all along? Maybe we can help him move on.
Please, we don't know what kind of tricks he has up his sleeve. I don't want you to fall for anything he might be up to.
I won't, I promise. Am I even sure he's up to anything beyond trying to wed me? And will breaking his heart and further really be better than going through with all this? Honestly, I can't bring myself to break his heart either. That's the odd bit. The next thing to do is pick out some jewelry and then we're ready to go. The wedding will probably be at dawn, maybe just before. I don't know for sure. Do you want me to stay?
Bud?
Oh no, low battery. My phone's dying. Oh no. Oh no.
What?
Out of
You
juice.
didn't bring a portable charger?
Why would I? Honestly, I didn't think I'd be here that long, and I didn't have that much time
I'm
to plan.
coming in.
Wait,
I'm not leaving you alone in there with no contact. I'm stall for time. I'll see you soon. Oh.
The pounding of my heart intense. You know what? He could be there at the wedding as the best man.
My dear, can you come to the Oh, my dear, you look paler than me!
Yeah, I probably do.
What on earth happened?
I lost contact with someone very important just now. Have you been contacted by a spirit medium? That's something like what I've been doing, but that contact has been cut short.
You've been talking with someone else?
I have, for my own safety, when I came to this manor today, I didn't know what to expect.
I thought you expected me.
Oh no, are we breaking it? Are we... I hoped for you, Elias, but until I came here, how could I know what was true? Perhaps I'd arrived to an empty estate moments from collapse without anyone to greet me, but just another false rumor about a haunted mansion. Or maybe I wouldn't be as friendly and courteous as... You wouldn't be as friendly as courteous as all the whispers implied. Maybe you wouldn't be the one lingering in this mansion at all. Or maybe there's so many other possibilities. How many ghosts have you met in your lifetime, Elias?
A fair question. Well, I have faint memories of catching specters out of the corner of my eye. Unexplained disturbances and whatnot. But I have not conferred with any ghosts like the two of us have chatted. Certainly not in life.
So I understand my mortal caution. My friend, my medium, was the one guiding me through this manor safely.
And did you just meet this friend today?
I've known him for a long time. He was the one who told me about this manor in the first place. I've met 0 ghosts until you, but not for lack of trying. Both myself and Taylor, that's my friend, have spent the better part of the past 3 years searching for the paranormal. Oh, wow. How is he gonna feel? And that's what led me to you. I don't know if I would be here if I hadn't spent that time looking for so long.
Marvelous. My dear, how wonderful it is that you finally found me. Though, would you have sought the hand of any other ghosts you may have...
If they were willing to court me, I wouldn't automatically say no. But I imagine, based on what I've read, that none of the ghosts I otherwise met have run into around here would be interested in such things.
And as for your friend...
This earpiece is my method of communicating discreetly. I take the bit of plastic out of my ear and hold it out for him to observe. Whether he has any knowledge of modern things or not, I have no clue. Sadly, it stopped working and needs to be charged. I don't think you're able to help here either.
So, to contact him again, you'd have to leave?
Actually, he's coming here. Now that the link between us is broken, he's not going to let me out of his sight.
Oh, is that so?
Is he blushing? He's not suddenly getting jealous of Taylor, right?
Well, he's heard about the wedding, yes? Our wedding?
Yes.
Well, I suppose a wedding without guests isn't much of a wedding. Everything is just about in order for the ceremony anyway. And I hope your friend realizes how he can wait outside
There's
for
another
a little
danger
while we
that we need
finish
to
our
discuss,
preparations. Shall we go ahead and place the final touches on this affair?
We shall, dear. He offers me his arm and I take it. I have no fucking idea what's about to happen. Can Taylor even get inside? Will he spill the beans about my facade? Will I be able to escape before I marry a ghost? Do I want to escape? Exactly! He's been nothing but courteous, although I would have rather spent a lot more time getting to know them.
Now then, shall we? It is time to show you my precious family jewels.
Are they in your pants? Sorry, I can't help it. I just realized what that family jewels meant. Elias and I make our way up to the staircase as I softly grip his ethereal arm. I watch as his free hand grips the dark mahogany railing.
Do not fret, my dear. These stairs are safe as long as you stay by my side.
I give him an uncertain smile, trying not to remember the state of the decrepit stairs when I first entered the mansion. They now look elegant, lined with soft gold-trimmed carpeting.
Careful now.
He places his hand atop mine as we walk down the hallway. He wears a faint, complacent smile. Is it tiring? Making the mansion?
You mean making it look like a ghost of its former glory?
He chuckles at his little pun. With a gentle pat on my hand, he sighs.
Admittedly, yes. It's quite tiring. But if it makes you comfortable, then I shall keep doing it. It also brings back many memories.
I smile and his face drifts into wistfulness. For a moment, he looks almost sad. I regret bringing it up. My grip on his arm loosens and I give him a smile back. I think you've done an excellent job, Elias, with everything.
I appreciate your kind words, my dear.
He leads me to a door, then opens it. Inside is a bedroom. Oh god, wait, we're in the bedroom. He's gonna show me his actual jewels?
Just a moment, my dear.
Lets go of my arm, making his way to the vanity. Instead of reaching for one of the drawers, he presses his hand against the wall, causing the vanity to lower and reveal a hidden compartment. I knew this mansion had at least one secret passage. He sifts through the drawers inside the compartment, eventually pulling an unassuming dark wooden box. A ring, a necklace, and a pair of earrings. Oh, he's making me choose between the... Okay. We're choosing my bling.
Ah, here we...
My eyes light up in wonder as the jewelry sparkles even without any light shining on it. The ring is a gold band with a large diamond at the center, a beautiful classic for a reason. Just the sheer size of the diamond alone catches the eye. The necklace is a string of pearls with a ruby amulet on it, and so very dazzling to gaze upon. It's like looking at the very definition of opulence.
Do not hesitate, dear. Choose which...
This really puts up the pressure. Howard the necklace.
Are they not to your liking?
It's not that at all. These earrings are gorgeous. I'm just a touch worried about how safe it is to wear these. The mansion itself is decaying, and if the jewelry has rusted anywhere, it may irritate my skin.
It's entirely safe. I have kept them in a secure location and check on them frequently. You have nothing to fear.
The earrings could be cursed too. Once you put them on, they'll never come off, or maybe Elias will take over your body. I think that's what Taylor would say if he heard that. Better not decline Elias's wishes. I carefully slip them on. Nothing happens. Thank you for allowing me to borrow these earrings, Elias. They must be very precious to you.
Please, do keep them on for our ceremony. And beyond. Once we are wed, everything in my name will be yours.
Even the treasure. Okay. No, I'm not gonna be a gold digger. I don't wanna be. Everything. You're far too kind, Elias. I'm too young to get married. I know. I'd
Shall
like
we
to just
make
get
our
to
way
know you.
outside?
Of course. I think I'll settle for screaming inside my brain. We exit the bedroom together and go downstairs one last time, my new accessories adding weight to my every step.
Soon we shall be wed, my darling, and we'll have all of eternity together. Are you excited?
Elias sure seems to be. I don't know if this is a charade. How do I feel? I just want to help him find peace. But I have more questions than answers, so many loose ends and no way to tie them. I'm about to tie the knot with a man I barely know. Well, I have no idea if the other one will reach me in time. I'm so screwed.
My love.
With everything that's happened, is about to happen, must be feeling the entire range of human emotion right now. Nervous, excited, and so full of dread. So full of dread. Return to the foyer where this whole night began. Elias glides along the floor while I do my best to keep up with him, trying not to rouse suspicion. He places his hands on the door behind the steps, then turns to me.
Are you ready, my love? I have worked tirelessly to prepare the old ballroom for our ceremony, and while we may not have any guests, I do hope that you will be pleased.
The words get lost in my throat. All I can do is smile and nod.
Excellent. Then without further ado...
The doors to the ballroom open wide, and Elias bids me through. I walk down a tattered carpet through dim cavernous room towards the center where the extravagant dishes, aged bottles of wine, crystal glasses, silver cutlery, and finally our bouquet await us. No one is watching, and yet with each step I take I hear the echoes of whispers, murmurs, cheers, and sobs whenever my foot lifts from the floor. Are these memories of previous weddings he's attended, now recreated for his own? I wonder who will officiate. Elias must have some memory for Minister ready as well. I turn my head back and peer at the door, waiting for my groom. As he floats in, the noises grow more raucous, and the light blooms into a pale blue glow. My gaze is fixed on Elias. An eternity passes in a single second as he reaches the altar, beaming with endless pride. It's time. He looks so happy, I'm kind of sad. The crowd hushes down to a murmur before coalescing into a single echoing voice.
Welcome all, family and friends. Thank you all for coming today.
Oh
to
my God, it's a
partake in
Southern
this
Veil.
joyous occasion. Today we are gathered together to unite Elias Gallagher with his beloved.
I can't take my eyes off my groom.
Long has he suffered, and now long shall he be overflowing with joy. Let the memories of betrayal, of murder, of waiting be washed away like leaves in a flood. Love has triumphed.
Wait, let me hear that.
Love has triumphed.
Oh God, if this is what Elias is thinking.
Do you, Elias Gallagher, take this person to be your lawfully wedded spouse, to live together in matrimony, to love them, comfort them, honor and keep them, in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy, to have and to hold, from this day forward, now and for all time?
I do.
Do you, my dear, take Elias Gallagher to be your lawfully wedded husband, to live together in matrimony, to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him, in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy?
It's coming to this point. No, I'm not ready. I'm actually not ready. You know what's funny? I have the wedding to attend later in November.
Stop!
Taylor, hold up.
Who?
Taylor! Oh my gosh. There's two. Okay, the hair's just coincidentally similar. Don't get your hopes up, guys. Aside from the angry echoing footsteps, there's only me, Elias, and a very, very sweaty Taylor in the otherwise empty sanctuary. I've never been so happy to smell his attempts to mask the scent of sweat with overpowering cheap cologne.
That's right! This has to stop! I should have told you the truth ages ago.
My dear, is this the spirit medium you were talking to?
His name is Taylor. Taylor Potts, and...
Taylor, why do you interrupt our ceremony? Speak now or forever hold your peace!
Elias's eyes flash with frustration. Oh God. Okay.
Oh, have I got some words for you, Gallagher? All of this?
A hard slap. Taylor gestures wildly around the empty floor and tables.
All of this is for nothing! This was a dumb attempt to find a ghost, and now I've put my best friend in extreme danger.
Hold on.
They didn't actually believe anyone was here. In my heart, I didn't believe it either. I was desperate. But we did our homework and read that you were obsessed with romance. The idea of it, at least. They aren't actually in love with you, and have never been engaged to anyone before this. We went shopping for fancy clothes to trick you into appearing. So stop all of this. We're too young for marriage. We're both just college students, for goodness sake. We have our whole lives ahead of us. Elias, you should be mad at me. I set them up to do all this. But I should have been the one here, not you.
I look between them, standing in front of me. Taylor's out of breath. Elias can't find a word. Oh no, he's fading, disappearing. No, Elias, stay.
I think
If
we
you're gonna
should
cross
let
over at this time, please.
OHSIC disband. We need to go home. It's over.
What? But Taylor, don't make decisions for me.
My dear is right. They have been perfectly able to choose what they like. I provided plenty of opportunities and...
Yeah, and they were playing you.
Oh my god, no, not like that. Taylor's previous fervor gets a second wind at the sound of his voice and he puffs his chest.
Our goal was to prove you exist. Our goal was to prove you exist.
That sounds
Now
horrible.
we have, and I regret it.
That sounds heart-wrenching. I'm sorry. I don't know who to apologize to, but I'm sorry. Taylor.
Besides, do you even realize what rushing into marriage does to people? What if it turns out that you two don't even like each other, or can't even stand being in the same room tomorrow? I don't know about
Fair
you,
point.
Elias. There's only
I'm
so
glad he's
many
being forthright with
tabloids
this.
that we can salvage all the way back from like 100 years ago. But have you ever had to watch your parents fight with each other behind closed doors?
Elias understands suddenly.
Rushed, unhappy marriages lead to divorce.
I like
Maybe
them
your parents
too.
got along
I'd love
fine.
to get to know him
Maybe
as a
they
friend,
didn't. But if this was a regular wedding between you and Bud, you'd be waving a red flag for the whole state to see. Mom and Dad tried so hard to pretend things were okay when I was growing up. But I wasn't stupid. I saw the exhaustion on their faces. I heard what they said to each other. No one deserves that.
I'm sorry, like Taylor. I didn't.
Besides, after all this, I realized.
He actually has kind of a lion look. Have a look. Hold on. Before you get anywhere, have a look. He's got a bit of a lion pout. You know what? You both deserve kisses. Mwah, mwah. Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm jealous!
Oh, all this time.
Wait, jealous of who?
Me, I assume. There's a rival suitor vying for your affections.
Oh, wow.
It's true. I think you're great, and I really, really like you. I've wanted to tell you that for some time. Since about the day we met, to be honest. But you were such a good friend. A kind friend who supported me
Maybe
in
we should
everything
all
I
be
did.
friends.
You
Elias,
were such a
Elias,
good
you should come
friend.
with us
A
just to
kind
chill
friend
and
who
understand your
supported
feelings
me in
better.
everything I was scared to lose that.
Wait, he was saying
But you
something
were
beautiful.
such a good friend. A kind friend who supported me in everything I did. But you were such a good friend. A
Oh, it
kind
loops.
friend who supported me. I was scared to lose that. I was scared to make everything too big. But I guess I found a different way to make everything too big tonight, huh?
What a charming and sad story, Taylor.
I hope he stays reasonable. I feel like he could go into a rage though. His voice drips with empathy. His words are genuine. Elias, you are.
How could I not be moved? But, my dear, I need you to tell me the truth. What did you come here for?
Oh no, don't make me choose. I came for you. I came here to help Taylor find a ghost. Our ghost hunting group was in danger of closing and we decided to investigate this place. We knew people broke into this place pretty often. No one ever actually claimed to see any ghosts, so we decided to do what we could to make you appear. Nothing I told you about the previous wedding was true. I wasn't left at the altar. I was never even at the altar. I am just an ordinary university student trying to help a friend.
I see.
There it is. The truth is out. I suppose it had to happen sometime. He's so sad he's fading from existence. No. If Elias could sink into the center of the earth, he probably would. The only thing keeping him afloat is some sense of decorum.
But not all of this was a lie, was it? Your demeanor changed as we spent time together. You got to know me. You learned about the real me. And I think your heart opened.
Oh no, come on, don't do this! I get that you're lonely, but you're completely missing the point here!
Oh no.
Taylor, please. Where we go from here is up to them to decide.
Oh great, I really have to pick. Oh no. Do I pick the... I mean, do I go for... What do I pick? Oh! Lights are flickering, the world is collapsing, nothing makes sense anymore. I don't know what to do. I should never come here at all. The whole thing was a mistake.
So that is it then?
Nothing.
Let's just go and forget this happened.
What
That
was
came
that?
from above us!
It's
Oh
over.
no.
It's over. It's over.
Oh no.
Run!
I can't, my feet are frozen, I can't move at all. With Elias in so much distress, he can't focus his energy on maintaining the building anymore. We crushed his hopes and dreams. Decades of waiting, all on it, they lie. I feel fine. I've been out for hours though. Cautiously, I move my hand out into the darkness and find nothing. Oh no. I can see right through them, like they aren't there to begin with.
Hey! Someone help me!
Taylor,
Something's wrong! I can't feel my limbs!
Taylor, did you get caught by the rubble
Yeah,
too?
but... Oh, shit! Fuck!
Yeah, I think we're dead.
It's true. Sorry that the mansion couldn't hold you. I did warn you about that rickety second floor. A few times, in fact.
An indiscernible look on his face. He almost seems to... Oh, great, he had us killed and now we're dead and like this.
And as you also know, it has been close to a century since the estate has seen proper maintenance. Who do you think ensured that the facade and the outer gardens kept well and proper? You entered at your own risk. And now, I think we'll all be together for some time.
Well, he's not alone anymore. Oh, great.
I cannot tell you how excited I am to have some company at long last. In fact, I didn't expect your souls to stay in this world. But I suppose that you two have some lingering regrets anchoring you to this place, same as me.
Whoa, hang on.
Elias, we never meant to.
Leave if you want to try, but don't expect to get very far. I strongly suggest that we all learn to like each other very quickly, instead of letting this situation fester.
Wow, we're just dead.
I never said that. Personally, I was never able to leave the mansion even after my death, much to my own chagrin. So I doubt you will have much more success. But I welcome you to your new life. Or
That was
should
a
I say
really
death?
changed voice. That was concerning.
Enjoy it for what it is.
Taylor and I exchange glances, then look back at our new host. I can't tell if Elias has lost it or if he's making more sense now than ever. Several months later? It's taken some time, but I finally managed to get my soul to climb high enough to return to the bedroom. I didn't think moving would be so hard. Elias made it look so easy. Taylor hasn't quite figured it out. Maybe it's despair, maybe it's Elias helping me more than
I
him.
thought you might return here.
Oh, Elias.
It's a nice little bedroom, isn't it? If you want to lie down, go ahead. No reason not to relax, even for the dead. While you rest, I'll go talk to Taylor. I think it's high time things changed around here.
Why are you drooling?
For the better, I hope. Wait here.
I take up his offer and lie my soul down on the bed. It's as soft as I remember. I can't help but fall into a deep, long sleep. How long was
Wake
I
up.
asleep?
Yeah, come on.
Why are they excited? Wait, what happened? Why are they excited? They float nearby hand in hand. Hand in hand? Oh no, we're getting a three-way?
So, we decided to start dating. And we'd like you to join us.
Oh my god! Wait, really? So I don't have to pick. Great. That wouldn't help but wonder what kind of conversation or how many conversations they'd had while I was
We
out.
both have feelings for you, and maybe you still have feelings for the two of us.
Yes. How about it? We can repair the ballroom if the three of us work together. And we can spend the rest of eternity dancing in each other's arms.
Will you marry us?
Actually, yeah, I like this ending. This sounds great. Fuck it. Oh sure, what the heck, after all, if death hasn't done us part, nothing ever will. I do. That was great. Wait, we never resolved the ending D forever. Well, that wasn't bad. That was great, actually. Although I would love... We never resolved a few things. So I hope that that gets resolved in the other endings. Because let's face it, Violet DuPont just coming in and out without warning, and nothing to tackle it after? Bullshit. Something should have happened. Oh my gosh. By the way, kudos on the atmosphere. All the soundtrack. Actually, this was well made. I really enjoyed my experience here. Also, shout out to the background. That was really good, Minicle. And everybody who worked on this game. The voice actors did a great job. I'm glad to have lent my voice as a protagonist for this playthrough. Look at me trying to claim some fame here. Also, thanks for everyone who supported this game. This was great. I'm glad you guys brought this story out. Let's wait for the credits to wrap. There's a lot of people supported this game. I probably missed out on the original campaign. Alright. Made with REMP 8.1.3. Is that mandatory, by the way? Thanks for playing. That was great. I'm glad I got that ending. It reflected all my problems into one neat solution. Anyways, that's all the time I have for now. It is late at night and we still have to actually visit the graveyard tomorrow. Believe it or not. Also, and All Saints Day. Anyways, California Mack is signing out. Thanks again. We love you to bits. Bye for now. Oh yeah, I also want to properly thank the person who's been egging me to cover this game for like the past few months. Thank you so much. This was a fun experience for the night. I need to rest up early though. Will I cover the other endings? Of course I will. I'm not satisfied with that ending. I mean, we were nearly murdered by a supposed memory. We haven't reached a proper consensus on what happens with that one yet, so yeah. I need to know. Anyways, ciao for now. Until next time. See ya!